It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're gonna get into this story that has went and grew legs, honey. So this picture went viral on many social media platforms. This is one of the posts that had like 3 million views on it, with tons and tons of women throwing their cootie cat through the internet screen. Now, a lot of people were saying like they would F all of these men, they would hunch on them. Now, once this picture was going viral, a woman who is alleging that she is this guy right here, wife, has come to social media to basically out and expose him. Now, in addition to the woman saying that she is his wife who came out to expose him, Moniece Slaughter from Love and Hip Hop is also coming forward and saying that she was dating him as well. Now, Moniece Slaughter did a live where she talked about how she gave him the cookie jar. She talked about how they went on a date and she had to pay and foot the bill. So we're going to get into all of the things as it regards to this story. Some of you guys may have already seen parts of it, but y'all know I like to dig a little deeper, okay? I like to dig a little deeper, baby. We got to get a little deeper, okay?
This the same Negro, my husband, the same Negro that fucking a whole nother bitch in our house. And you have the nerves to call me because I posted, get them bitches in line, not me. You have the nerves to come to your own wife who has been holding you down, 10 toes down, because you're broke and you don't have anything. Your own wife. And tell me that I should leave social media alone all the while you at our house fucking a bitch in our bed.
So I just wanted ladies to beware. He's fine. The dick is fire. Of course I was tested. Head game is fire, but
So that was Moniece talking about the same man. Now, before we get to Moniece and what she has to say about dating him as well, we're going to see what the wife had to say about it. Now, again, this is all surfacing from him going viral with his boys in the car, okay? This is the picture that went viral. They were in the car. They got their silver gray beards going on. Now, when the wife seen that this was going viral, she decided to repost it on her page. And according to her, she's saying that her husband felt some type of way about it. So when she got mad, she came to social media and she decided to post her version of the picture. She said, before y'all want to be in Corey Darnell's face, the driver, okay, she says, I'm going to let y'all know he is a broke cheater and I'm going to expose him as my now ex-husband. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. He want to be famous. I'm going to make yo cheating a famous. So she paired this post with his bank records that had less than 50 cents, 20 cents, less than that. And she paired this with a pair of panties that she says she found in the house as well. And also, in addition to that, she shared that he was the married cheater. The friend was the gay friend. And she said that the other one she didn't know. So she put, he is the married cheater. She said that this guy on the passenger was gay. And then she said, this guy right here, she says she don't know him. So then after that, she ended up going live. And she basically wanted to air him out as this cheater. She said, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it one time. My husband has always went viral. That picture was nothing new and not the first of him to go viral. Hell, he has over 100,000 followers on Instagram, so never really cared about that. I don't know if he was cheating before I found the panties in our bedroom yesterday, because whatever he was doing, he never let it get to me until yesterday when I found the panties. No, I've never had women contacting me about my husband, so whatever he was doing to keep them hushed up was working for him. Yes, I did expose his bank account because I'm holding our marriage down, standing 10 toes down for us, because you hit a bump in the road, and as a wife, I'm supposed to hold my husband down. How the F do you have time to be cheating when you have no money at the moment to be cheating? Priorities. So yes, I'm hurt, bitter, angry, disappointed, sad, heartbroken, torn, but rightfully so. I'm well within my means to be, because I was a wife, mother, boss, making over $1 million a year to support our lifestyle, which comes along with a lot of hats. And the last thing you want to come home to is another woman's panties in your bedroom. So that was her getting at her husband, who had went viral on this post. Boys in the car. Now, that spiraled into a whole big old deal. Her husband is a guy who basically is in one of those like salt and pepper gang type groups. Now, a lot of his social media he has disabled and taken down, but there are some pages where you can find photos of him and you can like kind of get a glimpse of who he is. So this is one of his pages right here, and this is him right here. He got the gray beard. This is him. And when I was looking through all of the pages, I didn't see any photos of the woman who is stating that she is the wife on his page, and I didn't see any photos of her and him on her page. But I looked all over social media and I didn't see any proof that they were actually married, other than her simply just saying so. So, have that as you will there. So this is him right here. He puts you in the mind of like, the temperament of like a Kevin Samuels, if you catch that drift. And he is looking and, dressing for attention of the ladies on social media. Gives Photoshop pictures, airbrush pictures, really retouched Facetune pictures, showing that, he got his Gucci on and all of that. And this gets the women going. I mean, a lot of women, I'm guessing, are loving the Photoshop airbrush photos, and they are throwing their cootie cats through the internet. Moniece, then the wife. All right, so we're going to go with Moniece first by popular demand. And then we're going to get to the wife, all right? I got this video from YouTuber Girl You Messy. So basically what happened was she has a full live up that's like 48 minutes. And Moniece said a lot of allegations in this live. Now, this actual video from Girl You Messy, the audio was out of sync and there was some salacious stuff that I didn't want to put in my video. So I took time to edit my own version of like 10 minutes of this live. So I put the audio in sync. I edited the audio in sync and I took out and I edited down to the pertinent parts to where she's talking about how she gave him her little Kuna cat. So this is my edit right here of Girl You Messy.
Oh, I just wanted ladies to beware. He's fine. The dick is fire. Of course I was tested. Head game is fire, but I this whole time, now finally he's responded, right? He finally responds via text. He stopped answering the phone. He stopped responding to text messages. So I'm still keeping it cute because if he does not cooperate, I know what my next move is going to be because this is chess, not checkers. He said, I struggled to come up with $110 today at 55 years old. That's unacceptable. Blah, 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 blah. So I said, let me put this man to the test. I said, you want some money? Crickets, right? He says, I'm not then he ends it with, I'm not equipped to come as you need. And honestly, I didn't expect you to recognize me, to even acknowledge me. You're an amazing woman with a big heart, blah, 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 blah. Sir, we finally got your background check. Sir, you have 32 children that we were able to track down. You've been married twice. I did DM the daughter a couple weeks ago to let her know that he also banged her best friend. Then her other best friend went to his hotel room and unrobed, and he claims he didn't do anything because he was already banging the other friend. He also put a baby in the daughter's friend and pays all of the bills. Now, here is the gag.
The gag for me is how he paying all somebody bills and he ain't got no money. It's like, which one is it? Is he broke or he balling? Because how he paying somebody all of the bills, but then he can't afford dinner?
At dinner, after he told me he had 27 kids and 19 grandkids, which today we found out is actually 32 kids. We found out he's a scammer. We found out that, back up to the restaurant. After everything, the bill comes, he doesn't lift a finger. Guess who paid the bill, you guys? I did. So I just wanted ladies to beware. He's fine. The dick is fire. Of course I was tested. Head game is fire, but I How long did we date? A week. And then he told he lives here in California.
It's the week for me. It's the week for me. I mean, when I was younger, I ain't gonna say like it ain't never been a time to where, you know, something kind of happened at a particular rate. But like at my big old age, it gotta be more of like I'm stimulated more by the mental, and it take longer for me to get mentally stimulated than a week. Okay, but hey, I ain't gonna act like, you know, it ain't never went down at a quick rate.
He told me he had 27 kids. That was why it only lasted a week. You tell me you have 27 kids and 19 grandkids. So I tried.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I ain't going to hold you. After a week, I don't even count the nigga, to be honest. Like, if I talk to somebody for a week and I stop talking to them after a week, they don't exist in my life. like this would be somebody who, when they say, can you delete bodies? This would be one of the bodies that would have been just like auto deleted. Like, after a week, we don't even claim nobody after no week. We don't even speak about nobody after no week. If I talk to you and it's only been a week, and after a week I find out that you're a bozo, you don't exist. You don't exist in my world at all. But let me bring that back a little bit because I'm talking, y'all.
A week. And then he told he lives here in California. He told me.
Somebody said that pig don't look like her. That look like Moniece from Love and Hip Hop. This is Moniece from Love and Hip Hop. Catch up. Somebody said that looked like Moniece. This is Moniece. I haven't played the wife video yet. This is the wife right here.
Fucking a whole nother bitch in our house. And you have the nerves.
That's the wife. This Moniece.
And he lives here in California. He told me he had 27 kids. That was why it only lasted a week. You tell me you have 27 kids and 19 grandkids. So I tried. What does he do for a living? We don't know. We can't figure it out. Babe, I'm grown. You know why I gave it up in that week? Because it's my vagina and I can do that. And I have kept my vagina to myself for years. And this is what I fell for. I was devastated. We allow his, let me just, I'm not even gonna give it away, but this is what I will say. You have, you told me you had 3 kids. Then you told me you had 27 kids. Then today I found out you have 32, possibly 33 children. You said you had 21 baby mamas. Now I know of 22. You told me you were never married before. Now I find out you're twice divorced. Somebody's angry. Somebody feels neglected. Somebody's bitter. Somebody's mad. Somebody's broke. And everyone wants to be rich and famous. That's all I'm going to say when you ask me how we're able to proceed with the show.
All right. So that was Monique, and she said that she's going to create a show about his life. Now, let me go to the wife. Now, I didn't edit the wife curse words out. So hopefully she ain't cursing too much, cuz I only watched the first 15 minutes of it. But if y'all want to see the whole thing of Moniece talking, I got my clip from Girl You Messy. Now, there's another woman who ends up coming up on this stream right here, and maybe I'll go to it in a little bit. But another woman comes up and talks about how he was dating her friend also and all this stuff like that. But let's get on over to the wife.
Actually share this because this is about to go down.
So this is the wife. And the people who are just now coming in, we are talking about this picture right here that went viral.
Hey, Brittany.
So this picture right here went viral.
Her baby used to go.
This man right here is who is the topic. And the guy is the one that has the one right here is his wife is the one who's exposing him. Now, when she decided to expose him, she labeled his photo and she said that he was a married cheater. She labeled his friend as gay. And then she said the other guy, she don't know him. Now, she's trying to retract and say that she didn't label this picture this way. But
yeah, I need y'all to add shade because this gonna get big. At Hollywood Unlocked, at Shade Room. Who else is it? At Baller Alert.
Thank you for the super chat.
At Alden.
Not the official King Payne talk about they cute.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start for whoever comes in that is here, and whoever come in that can jump in on it and listen to it. But it's a story.
So let's get into what the wife's saying. If y'all want to support.
So do y'all remember the other day that this picture went viral? Y'all remember seeing this picture? The person right here, the driver, is my husband. That's my husband. He's a big social media influencer. Been with him a good amount of time. So y'all remember this post because it got 29,000 shares on it. 3,000 comments on it. That's my husband. His name is Corey Thomas. Right here. So, does everybody know I like to travel? I have a house in Miami. Right now I'm in LA. I have a house out in LA. I got houses in St. Louis. So I go back and forth. I got businesses in Miami, so I travel there, St. Louis. My husband is out here in LA at our place in LA. So the other day, when this picture went viral, I woke up and I seen it on my timeline. And I'm like, my husband's picture's going viral. Let me call him. So I called him. I said, hey, babe. He's a barber, too. So I said, hey, babe, your picture's going viral on social media. He was like, oh, I know. I seen it. We laughed about it. So if y'all can remember, I reposted that on my page the other day.
All right. So if y'all have not liked the video as of yet, I think that y'all need to like the video. And a good amount of y'all are not subscribed, okay? Matter of fact, do I need to make this a subscribers only live? Because about 60% of y'all are not subscribed. And I'm going to need y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you enjoyed the content, hit up your girl Cash App as well, like, period. So let's get on into this. Hit the like button. I don't see enough likes. Y'all playing in my face right now, and I don't like that.
And he was upset that I reposted my own husband on my Facebook. So he calls me, why did you put that caption up there? Why can't you just comment and go on and all this and that? And I said, is my husband really calling me, checking me? Did you check the 28,000 other bitches that...
And something about the way that she kept saying, is my husband calling me? Like, I've never been married before, but like, do y'all refer to y'all significant other like that? Like, is my husband calling me? Like, that part of it to me felt a little side eye, especially because I never seen her post no pictures of them together, and I didn't see no pictures of them together. I was just like, the way she was saying, like, oh, is my husband calling me? I don't know. Something about that was a little off. Let me bring it back.
My husband is out here in LA at our place in LA. So the other day, when this picture went viral, I woke up and I seen it on my timeline. And I'm like, my husband's picture's going viral. Let me call him. So I called him. I said, hey, babe. He's a barber, too. So I said, hey, babe, your picture's going viral on social media. He was like, oh, I know. I seen it. We laughed about it. So if y'all can remember, I reposted that on my page the other day. And he was upset that I reposted my own husband on my Facebook. So he calls me.
Girl, he had you all the way twisted. Not your husband. And I see y'all in the chat saying y'all refer to y'all husband as my husband. I guess that's our version of my man, my man, my man. So she's saying her husband got mad at her reposting him and all of that.
Why did you put that caption up there? Why can't you just comment and go on and all this and that? And I said, is my husband really calling me, checking me? Did you check the 28,000 other bitches that reposted this picture of you? You gotta be kidding me. You can't be calling me about no picture. You got to be out your mind. Okay, so we going back and forth. He gets upset, he hangs up on me. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, whatever. Texting him. I'm like, I'm not removing nothing. You my fucking husband. I'm not removing anything. So he's not responding. So we're going back and forth for the whole day about a post that went viral and your own wife reposted it. So he finally responds back, and I said, well, you know, if you want to act single on social media, go ahead and be single. This is it's a very, very pivotal part. I said, go ahead and be single. So in our apartment, he gathers all his stuff. He said, I'm going to leave. Blah, 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 blah. We've been through this before. Whatever. So we're going back and forth, back and forth. He's saying stuff, I'm saying stuff. So eventually, I said, well, just leave the key to the place. At this time, I'm in St. Louis. Because, of course, I got the businesses in St. Louis. And I was coming back out to LA after I got done with the businesses. Coming back out to LA. He says, when you gonna be back? I said, don't worry about it. I'll be there. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Now, remind you, we went back and forth about this viral picture that went viral the other day. So
I don't drink. I'm going to take a drink of my water every time she say my husband. Y'all take a drink of y'all drink every time she say my husband. Okay, we gonna sip this water. Well, I'm gonna sip this water. And y'all sip whatever y'all sipping on. Every time she say my husband, Take a drink.
We fast forward. Next day, we're going back and forth still. Some other stuff arose from that, personal stuff, his family. I'm not going to get in that because it's not my business. We're going back and forth about that. Fast forward to today. I get a plane ticket to come out here. $1,000 for this plane ticket. This last minute. So I hop on the plane. He texts me a picture. Now remind you, I have a Mercedes Benz out here that he drives. My Mercedes Benz. He sends me a picture of the keys in the apartment fob. He sends it to me. He left it in the back of the truck. So I text him, I said, don't send me those. You're just trying to trigger me, especially about what we just went through. Don't stop sending me. Don't send me nothing else. So all this stuff transpired. My kids get involved. We're all going back and forth. It was just a bunch of mess. So boom, I made it home. LA. I'm in LA. I go downstairs. I asked them at the front desk. I said, can you guys give me, because the place where I stay is very secure, so you can't just go up to your apartment. I said, can I get a temporary key so I can make it up there? That's right. They give me a temporary key. Bam. I make it up here. Now, I haven't been here in over a month because I'm dealing with the businesses back in St. Louis. So I walk in, house of mess, a mess. And I told him that we can get a housekeeper because we got housekeepers in St. Louis.
So she ain't seen her man in a month? Is that really her man? I mean, is it really your man? Or is that Moniece's man after a week? Whose man is it, really? Maybe she, never mind.
He said, no, we don't need a housekeeper. Walk in, the house is a total mess. Floor ain't been mopped. Kitchen is filthy. A mess. So, I'm on the phone talking. I said, you know what, I'm going to just clean up. I ain't going to worry about it. So I'm cleaning up. I start from the kitchen. Wiping down the stove because the stove was filthy. Wiping down the counters, putting everything up. I noticed that he started taking stuff because he's upset. So he then took stuff with him. Bam, I look at the light over here beside on the side of the TV. He didn't cut the wires. I'm like, okay, so now he's being just petty. Okay.
He didn't cut the wires of the TV.
So I'm sweeping and I'm mopping. Then I'm going to the bedroom. I noticed that the bed didn't have no sheets on it, and we have multiple sheet sets. So I'm like, Corey, why wouldn't he put a sheet on this bed? I'm looking for the sheet. I said, I'm going to just get some more sheets out the drawer because I don't even know what a sheet said that he took off the bed, and he didn't put the comforter. The comforter was on the floor. So I'm cleaning. I ain't worried about nothing. I go into we have a walk-in closet. Go into the walk-in closet. He left all this trash in there. I'm trying to get all this stuff out because I'm a very clean person. So I'm trying to clean up all this stuff. Got that clean. Go in the bathroom. The bathroom in the bedroom. Go in there. Start cleaning that up. Finally got this clean. Go into the bedroom. Now, remember I said there were no sheets on the bed. But the comforter was on the floor. So I said, damn. We have a pure white comforter. Let me pick this comforter up off the floor, and I'm about to grab some sheets out of this drawer. And lo and behold, when I picked the comforter up and put it on the bed, it was some panties that ain't mine by my feet. Now this the same girl who went off on me on social media because I posted my own husband on my social media.
Did y'all take a drink? My own husband on my social media. Tal, take a drink. She says she posted her own husband and she mighty comfortable with these damn panties. Now I don't know if YouTube flag panties or not, but like she real comfortable with these panties. Some panties, some thongs, that mean that was in her coochie and her crack. And you holding it and touching it and all that. And normally, when you about to hunch, before you pull the panties down, you know, it be a little bit of excitement, you know, going on. So when I was looking closely at these panties, I'm like, oh no.
And I looked down and I said, I'll be damned. Now remind you, remember I said I ain't been here in over a month because I've been handling the businesses in St. Louis. He's been out here. He has a business out here. And I see a base at my motherfucking bed. These are not mine. I don't even wear these size. These panties big as hell. And a woman know their panties.
Ooh, child, this is the times when I wish I'm sober as hell right now because, bitch don't do nothing at all. I'm just going to have to get tipsy off of this gummy bear because it's the panties for me. Panties that she says too big. And then people that was in the chat, I'm sorry if I'm smacking on my little gummy bears. Hold on. People in the chat was telling her, they said a man probably wore When I was watching this, I was screenshotting some of the comments. And somebody said a man probably wore them panties, girl. Then somebody said, child, if my man, we gone for a month at a time, I'll probably step out too. Somebody said his low life ain't scared. Then this person said the panties bout could be the bed sheet or the sheet on the bed. They said that the panties was big enough to be the sheet on the bed, child. Ooh, somebody said he ain't cheat, it was cosplay. And this person says, go wash your hands and sanitize your phone. Embarrassing. Then somebody said, how you know he didn't have a homeboy over that got him some? So now they trying to say like, well, maybe it wasn't your man. Maybe he let his homeboy sleep in y'all bed and clap some cheeks. Child, that's what they was saying. But anyway.
On the bed, it was some panties that ain't mine by my feet. Now this the same who went off on me on social media because I posted my own husband on my social media. And I looked down and I said, I'll be damned. Now remind you, remember I said I ain't been here in over a month because I've been handling the businesses in St. Louis. He's been out here. He has a business out here. And I see a base at my motherfucking bed. These are not mine. I don't even wear these size. These panties big as hell. And a woman know their panties. So, I text him. I said, you left her panties at our house. It's a problem for me. he doesn't want to answer his phone. But you was the same one. You was the same one who called your own wife. Now remind you, I'm legally married to this man.
Did y'all take another drink? Gotta sip my water to that.
You called me to tell me why I'm reposting and putting our conversation, which the conversation went verbatim, and you guys tell me if I did something wrong. The conversation that I reposted with that picture said, you never bring another bitch to where you lay your head at, you dumb mother. You never do that. I said on the post that I reposted that went viral, and I'm saying this for a reason, that went viral. I said, this so funny. I wake up this morning, open up Facebook, and see this picture of my husband, which is the driver, Corey.
Take another drink, y'all. Her husband, the driver. Take another sip.
Corey is going viral. I called him at his barber shop, like, babe, why is your picture all over my Facebook going viral? And I put kissy faces. And you called me to tell me hang on, I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Since we going viral, let's go viral then. Let them know that you cheat on your wife. This ain't it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to it.
Y'all are funny in the chat.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to, because it's on this phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear how my husband talked to me.
Oop, y'all gotta drink again. She said y'all gotta hear. She said she gonna let y'all hear how her husband talked to her. Y'all gotta take another drink.
Let me get to it. Hang on, I'm gonna have to, because it's on this phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear. Who said this? Deja must have sent it to you.
No, it wasn't Deja.
Okay, so who sent it to you then? Because that's going to be a problem for me.
Rob sent it to me.
Rob is Rob Ruger. If y'all in St. Louis, y'all know who he is.
I know she told me to start this morning. She all on. She was all on the timeline. She was like, oh, okay.
So why would he screenshot that and send it to my husband? That's weird to me.
Y'all gotta drink again. Even on the phone call, anytime she say husband, my husband, why would she screenshot that and send that to my husband? Y'all gotta drink again.
Rob Ruger. If y'all in St. Louis, y'all know who he is.
I know she told me to start this morning. She all on. She was all on the timeline. She was like, oh, okay.
So why would he screenshot that and send it to my husband? That's weird to me. That doesn't make sense. Now he's at his barbershop at this time. Well, I'm trying to figure out what is he gonna tell my husband.
Y'all have to drink again. Do y'all talk to y'all man in the third person? Like, what's she finna say to my man? Like, I don't know. I'm single, so shit, I don't know. But all I know is y'all gotta drink again.
So why would he screenshot that and send it to my husband? That's weird to me. That doesn't make sense. Now he's at his barbershop at this time. Well, I'm trying to figure out what is he gonna tell my husband.
Y'all gotta drink again.
So why you send it to me?
I sent it to you because I'm looking at it. And I know about the post.
Again, I don't understand why you just sent me the screenshot.
But then I read it.
Okay. This Negro want to tell his own wife only thing I had to do was comment.
I threw a picture of my husband. We used to drive her to go out. So I called him at his barbershop on Brad. Nobody know all that shit. Nobody's business.
Excuse me?
I think nobody's business.
So that's what you wanted to say to me, and that's what you was waiting to get out.
No, I wasn't waiting to get out. I was pulling it back up so I could read it. I wanted to read it verbatim, is what I'm saying.
So it ain't none of who ain't. You're telling me that ain't nobody's business?
All you gotta do, that's why I told you, comment on something, leave it alone. You don't take your, see.
I didn't get that from your post, from your page, or anything.
I know you didn't get it from my page.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I know you didn't get it from my
If my
page.
husband just call me and tell me this, Corey, you gotta be kidding me.
Y'all gotta drink again. Y'all gotta drink again. And if y'all ain't drinking, ain't liking, ain't supporting the channel, then y'all gotta get off death row. And child, I gotta sip my water some more. But have y'all liked the video? Have y'all supported the channel via Cash App? Have y'all supported the channel by just clicking the like button or hitting subscribe? Because her husband is trying to give her an explanation, and we try and figure out what her husband got to say about all of this. And it's like, are you trying to convince us or yourself or him? Who need to be convinced at this point?
Excuse me?
I think nobody's business.
So that's what you wanted to say to me, and that's what you was waiting to get out.
No, I wasn't waiting to get out. I was pulling it back up so I could read it. I wanted to read it verbatim, is what I'm saying.
So it ain't none of who ain't. You're telling me that ain't nobody's business?
All you gotta do, that's why I told you, comment on something, leave it alone. You don't take your, see.
I didn't get that from your post, from your page, or anything.
I know you didn't get it from my page.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I know you didn't get it from my
If my
page.
husband just call me and tell me this, Corey, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just leave social media alone. Yeah.
Who you talking to?
You know, it's like, that's a conversation that me and you have. You know,
You said leave social media alone.
Yeah, you getting up there talking about, do all that, and then you put it out. Okay. Hell, you just sitting there, it's like, dude, stay social media alone. It has nothing to do with nothing. Damn.
Corey,
It's like you just.
I put it on my page for you to call me and tell me what to do on my page. It's crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
I don't go to your page and tell you what to do on yours.
You're not going to listen.
So, this the same Negro, my husband, the same Negro.
Are y'all really taking shots though? Are y'all taking shots every time she say my husband, or are y'all just claiming that y'all taking shots? Are y'all actually taking shots though? Is what I want to know. Because I think she even pull up the panties again. So let me get my caution ready. Because I think she pick up the panties again.
That fucking a whole nother bitch in our house. And you have the nerves to call me because I posted, get them in line, not me. You have the nerves to come to your own wife who has been holding you down, 10 toes down, because you're broke and you don't have anything. Your own wife. And tell me that I should leave social media alone all the while you at our house, fuck bitch in our bed. You got to be out of your mind. So since he wants to go viral, we gonna go viral. Just let the people know who you are. Be the real you. Exactly. I hold you down, 10 toes down, working my ass off for these 4 businesses. And you at our house and another bitch in our bed. I ain't never cheated on him. How dare you? But Corey Thomas wants to play the victim. So now he's caught up. And he's apparently got caught up by the bitch that he's fucking with. Apparently. And now he's deactivated his social media. Because his social media is Mr. MR_D_Thomas52. His Facebook is Darnell Thomas. You want to be on social media, fronting like you got it like that. You don't have it like that, bro. I'm holding you down. And the thanks I get is to find another bitch panties in my house.
Bro, she picked the panties up again.
But we gonna let the world know who Corey Thomas is. We gonna let the world know that Corey ain't got no money. It's me. It's me. You keep playing. Your bank account says negative 11 cents, honey. How do you have time? The bitches in our house and your bank account says negative 11 cents. How dare you, nigga? Your priorities are in the wrong place, honey. You absolutely correct. Karma is a bitch, and I'm karma.
Look how close these panties is to her face, bruh. You mean tell me, yo man, like, what do they smell like? They don't have, like, nothing at all? Because, you know, like, when you got on a thong and you start to get excited and you about to get into, like, that mode, and then he, like, I mean, it shouldn't stink. It shouldn't have no stink smell, but it should have like a, you know, like a little, you know, little coochie whiff. And she, you know, like, it shouldn't stink, but it, like, if you in the heat of the moment, and she just waving them back and forth, you know, and putting them super close to her face and all that. And I'm just like,
maybe if you focus on your bank account and stop needing your wife for everything, nigga, I send you thousands of dollars every month. Every month. And you focus on this bitch panties instead of this. He gets on Instagram making videos. Oh yeah, I got a house in Miami. I wish you would take that Miami to my house. I'll keep you in that bitch. But you ain't got nothing. You out here lying, manipulating, fronting like you got it. Probably sending my Benz on here. Yeah.
She better not pick them panties up again. I know that.
My Mercedes Benz, my name on it. Yeah, he's a liar and he's a cheater. But he want to make me feel like I'm tripping. Because I go and post my husband on my Facebook.
Did y'all take another shot? Is y'all taking these shots? Like, seriously.
But I'm tripping. I ain't tripping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Since we want to go viral, he'd have did better by never saying anything to me and putting them hoes in check. Lots of them, not me. I should have never known that. Who the husband calls them to tell them?
Another drink. Woo-wee. Child, I am going to have to pee in a minute, all this damn water. All this water, baby.
About what you posted about your husband on your social media. You gotta be crazy out of your goddamn mind. You got to be crazy to think that that's okay. You some type of sick in your head. But I digress. Share this post so it can make it all the way back around to the man he lying to. And that he ain't gonna stop lying to. He ain't got no money, because I just cut the nigga well off. He ain't got no place to take him, because he can't come back here. So you're gonna continue to lie. Lie. And the crazy part is we had a good relationship, I thought. We go on trips together.
Oh, okay, so she did show a picture of them too. I didn't see this whole video, so I didn't see that she actually showed any type of picture of them together. So we see a picture of them, okay.
No, I can't understand for the life of me. How do you fuck up a woman holding you down? How do you fuck that up? He say, hey, I need $5,000, I need $10,000. I send him the money.
Goofy. I need 5,000, babe. How y'all be at the how do y'all be at the ATM? Do you be standing in front of him? Is it one of those situations where he's standing behind you and he got his arm around you at the ATM? How do that be? I sent him 5,000. I sent him 10,000. Like, what the fuck?
But you taking the money that I sent to you, and I'm out here making it to lie to these bitches. What for? By the way, he's 55 years old. He's 55. You would think that he would have been stopped all his fucking games. But he ain't. He gonna keep on playing. I'm filing my divorce papers. Never. Never. He gonna keep on playing. This bitch don't think he has something.
Again. I'm over here yawning and forgot.
And it turns out he don't got nothing.
Can't even yawn in peace.
You ain't making that much money off being a barber. I'm holding you down. I got your back. And the best you can tell me is, why don't you just leave social media alone?
We really picking these panties up again.
Why don't you just leave the bitches alone? Again, priorities are in the wrong place. Again, you worried about social media.
Girl,
I
why
digress,
is we still
though.
picking them?
Yeah, I'll share this video. Again, his social media is Corey Thomas. MR_D_Thomas52 is his Instagram. His TikTok is Corey Thomas 755. Share it to him. Cause he act like he's scared. You ain't that scared. You wasn't that nervous, nigga. You decided to bring him into my house while I wasn't here. But again, I digress. Y'all look him up and share this video to him. Thank y'all.
So what did we learn? What did we learn from that? Basically, if you got a good schwank, you could get 5 to 10 out of each. All right, a girl had joined in on the Moniece live, and she basically said that her friend messed with him too or something. So let's hear that real quick.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I can join. Hi.
Okay, so what happened?
All right, so the reason that I know who he is because his son raps. I used to be good friends with Kelly Divine, who was out in LA and she was shooting adult movies. She got pregnant by the son more than once, but he also has a baby by the girl from Bad Girls Club. I think her name is Jennifer. She's like, and I know the father hit on her too. She's like a pretty light-skinned black girl. Kelly Divine is white though, but yeah. And then Kelly was like, oh, you should talk to the father. I was like, no thanks. Like, the son is a scammer. He runs bank scams. He tried to sleep with like all her friends. He slept with quite a few of them. The son is just like the father.
Yeah, he did. He told me about one that he slept with.
Mm-hmm. And the son's just like him. Have babies like all over the place. But they tend to go with people who either have notoriety or have money. They make money.
It felt very scammy when he was telling me about the barbershop. It felt like he was leaning more towards, and see, my thing is now I had no idea that he was on Ayanla, had no idea that
I didn't know anything about that. I know that the son wanted to do reality TV because he has the girl was known on Bad Girls Club that he has the kid with, and she did some spin-offs. And then Kelly is big in the adult industry. Prior to her like dealing with him, like she would have gotten even more notoriety.
So who was dealing with the adult film star, dad or son?
The son.
Oh my goodness, account suspension in 2 minutes.
And lies.
Dinner. Okay, good. You can hear me. Okay, so at dinner, after he tells me he has the 27 kids, I told him about the mutual followers, right? So I asked him about my friend. And I'm like, give me your phone. So he gives me his phone. I said, go to Instagram. He goes to Instagram. I go to my friend's page and I'm like, do you know her? And he's like, no. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yes. Keep liking the live. Keep liking the live. And I'm like, because this is actually my friend, so I can ask her. And he's like, I don't know her. So the next day, I wasn't going to ask. I was just going to leave it alone. The next day I was live on Instagram, my friend is in the comments. So I'm like, girl, I got to call you. So I end the live and I call her and I tell her what happened. And I'm like, do you know him? She's like, no. First I said, do you know a guy named Corey? She goes, yeah, but he's in jail. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, that's the only Corey you know? And she's like, I think so. Why? So I tell her, she's like, wait, the older guy with the beard? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I do know him. And I'm like, were you guys like messing around? She's like, no. I said, because he said he didn't know you at all. She was like, he knows me. She's like, he slid into my DMs. So I'm like, walk me through it. She's like, he slid into my DMs and thanked me for following him. Then he started like replying to my stories, hurting stuff. Then he sent me his number. And then he told me he wanted to take me to lunch. So I'm like, well, when he took you to lunch, who paid for it? She's like, he did.
Yeah, so this is the same guy that was in that car. So the same guy that the wife was talking about is the same guy that Moniece is talking about. So they all caught up into this like love triangle, thruple, quadruple, however many girls he laying it low and spreading it wide with. If you guys want to see more of what Moniece has to say about her dealings with him, go to this page right here. It's called Girl You Messy. It's about, I want to say 20 more minutes left on this live. I'm done talking about him or listening about him. But this page right here, Girl You Messy, y'all can listen to the whole thing over there. As you can see, it's still a lot more left. Hold on, let me move this over for y'all. So as you can see, it's still quite a bit more left of Moniece talking. So y'all could go over there and watch the rest over there. I'm going to end this live right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What's this giving? To me, it's giving off pH balances, and it's giving, they the sugar mamas, okay? It's giving he the old man, but they the sugar mama. They the sugar babies in reverse or whatever the hell. And I ain't mad at him. Like, if you could leverage, I guess, your looks and get your bills paid, then I guess it is what it is. I feel like at this point, ladies, we gotta wisen up to, like, now we done all dated a broke nigga before, but it's a difference from like dating a broke nigga and literally like cashing a guy out that is like crazy, like 5,000, 10,000. He driving your car and then you're not getting nothing in return. Now, if you're dating a guy and he's probably like down and you kind of are there for him and whatever, and y'all basically come up together, then that's okay. Like, you could come up with a nigga, okay? Like, say you got a business, he pour into your business and you're getting a benefit out of it, then cool. Like, he pouring into you, you pouring into him or whatever. That's cool. Teamwork makes the dream work. But if the situation is a situation to where your purse, you always dangling your purse, and it's not a mutually beneficial situation, and you're dangling your purse, that's crazy. Yeah, cut it out. Cut it out, child. I dated a broke guy and I could only do it for a couple of months. I said, oh, baby, we can't do this. We cannot do this. This is not like, child, I can't do it. So, yeah, learn the difference from building with a man and funding a nigga life. Okay? it's okay to build with your partner, but you better not be funding none of these Negroes live. Okay? It's a difference. So I say that to say, child, take a drink on your exit. I'm going to sip my water, go piss. And if you guys come across any interesting stories on Facebook, don't forget to, you said, how about hold you down? I am done in my hold a nigga down phases. I tried it out for a month or so, and it just wasn't in me, child. I can't do it. You got to meet me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? We got to be equally yoked, okay? It's just not giving hold a nigga down. I just cannot do it. Do not recommend. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Or however it goes. However it goes. You said, I thought broke dudes hump like they life depend on it. Child, you could let them hump like they life depend on it, but keep that purse zipped closed. Okay? Keep that purse zipped closed. Period. Period, poo. But yeah, so y'all let me know what it's given. Do y'all think that he's wrong? Do y'all think the wife wrong? Do y'all think Moniece, whatever? Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and bless the Cash App if you have not already. And I also do have a website, www.nicaatnight.com as well. I need to start promoting my website again because, girl, what are you doing? What's happening? Child.